Developing story, the white police officer in Texas who shot a black teenager to death, charged with murder. This morning, he's out on bail as the young man's family gets set to say goodbye. NBC's Maya Rodriguez has the latest.
Hours after investigators in Texas issued an arrest warrant, former Balch Springs police officer Roy Oliver was booked into a Dallas area jail for the murder of 15-year-old Jordan Edwards.
The news that the man responsible for their son's death was properly charged with murder is a big deal to the family.
According to the arrest warrant, it all began last Saturday night when police responded to a call about noise at a house party. Oliver and another officer responded, and while at the home, their police body cameras captured audio of what sounded like gunfire coming from outside. They went to investigate and spotted a vehicle, first seen slowly backing up and then driving away. Investigators say Oliver fired his patrol rifle into the car several times. Jordan Edwards was in the front passenger seat. The freshman honors student and football player died from a gunshot wound to the head.
And I love that kid. It hit home. When I heard it, it hit home.
Initially, the Balch Springs Police Department said the car Edwards was in had moved in a threatening manner towards the officers. But body cam footage showed that was not true. The police chief later apologized for the misinformation, and the department fired Oliver.
This is a horrific tragedy. We know that the Edwards family is grieving. We're in a lot of pain over here, too.
Oliver's attorney would not comment on the officer's arrest. The family of Jordan Edwards has filed a wrongful death lawsuit.
The family's in it for the long haul. Charges, proper charges for murder are great, but what they're hoping to see is a conviction.
A former police officer now finding himself on the other side of the law as the family prepares to bury their son later today. Maya Rodriguez, NBC News.
Nobody was drinking at the party where police killed Jordan Edwards. A new report reveals that officers didn't find any contraband before one of them fatally shot the 15-year-old. There was never a reason for Jordan Edwards to be fatally shot by a police officer, and a new report reveals that there was never even a reason for authorities to be at the party the teen was attending. No teens were drinking or doing illicit drugs at a house party in suburban Dallas where Edwards, 15, was killed on April 29, a law enforcement official told the Dallas Morning News this week. A newly released autopsy report also reveals that Edwards wasn't under the influence when Officer Roy Oliver shot him. The officer was responding to reports that teens had been drinking at a party. Oliver, 37, was fired and then charged with murder within a week of the shooting. Initially, Balch Springs Police Chief Jonathan Haber said Oliver opened fire on the vehicle Edwards was sitting in because the driver was reversing aggressively toward him. Haber changed his tune after video evidence showed the car driving away from officers. Oliver allegedly fired his rifle into the vehicle, striking Edwards once in the head. Edwards' two brothers and two of his friends were in the car with him. An unidentified law enforcement official told the Dallas Morning News that Oliver and another officer were inside the party just before the fatal encounter, and saw kids carrying energy drinks and sodas. They didn't find any evidence of underage consumption, except for an empty beer bottle in a kitchen trash can. That was a condition of them attending the party, Lee Merritt, the family's attorney, told the paper. If they saw anyone drinking, they had to leave.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.